Something that I've noticed a lot in people with ADHD is that for whatever reason, sometimes it seems like it's too difficult to access help or support. Not as in necessarily that there's too many steps or it's too complicated, because that can also be a thing, but that's not actually what I'm talking about right now. What I'm talking about now is when someone could ask for help and would be able to receive it, but they don't. Now, in fact, there's another reason that they won't do that, which I will talk about in probably another video, which is that people with ADHD have often had such a crippled self-esteem from a lifetime of not being able to achieve or convert on their goals that they kind of believe that they're a waste of time and space and maybe don't deserve to be helped. That's a thing. Don't get me wrong, but again, that's also not what I've noticed and observed lately that I wanted to talk about, which is that when we have ADHD, things are generally more difficult. I think that's a fair statement to say. A lot of people talk about like the ADHD superpower and like, sure, but also lots of other things are just more difficult. A lot of the time, we're more tired, things don't happen, we have to try very hard to make sure we're on top of everything, and it's just tough, it's a lot of work. And because we are trying so hard just to keep up, and because also, again, things are more difficult, things often go worse, frequently people with ADHD just feel a bit defeated by things, by life, by all the circumstances and things that they're facing. There's a lot of things we often need to do, and it's exhausting and we feel bad about it. And the idea of getting on top of all of them when it's already so hard to just do the basic daily self-care stuff is an exhausting prospect and proposition. It's not always one that we feel we have the energy or like the available energy to be accessing. And so even though reaching out to a particular person or even telling someone about our struggles so they could help us, that might help. However, we still need to tell the person. We still need to, even if we ask for help for someone and they agree to help us, we then might need to brief them on the situation and bring them up to speed or explain the things that we have or haven't tried and almost supervise them to make sure that they do the right thing because we're so used to people doing it not the right way. So even the act of getting help can be exhausting. And when we're a group of people who are already kind of exhausted, well, it's no wonder why so often people with ADHD find it too hard to access the help that would make their lives easier.